Dex 45 minutes of news from the News and Current Affairs Department here at the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. Today is Thursday, January 18, 2024, and I'm Johnson Bartoma presenting. In our headlines, for allegedly raping a non-grade student in Grand Bassa County, a classroom teacher escapes police detention. To demonstrate transparency and accountability in the governance of Liberia, members of the House of Representatives to declare the assets said they will serve as president for appointed officials of government. Former presidential deputy presidential press secretary Abe Plaki expresses disappointment in the election of Councillor for Nati Kofa as speaker, terms Speaker Kofa as an alleged ex-convict in the United States of America, and away from Liberia, Nigeria's defense minister has hit out at those playing ransoms to kidnappers. These plus many more the actual voices of the newsmakers, the news bulletin are all anticipated on today's edition of the program News Desk. We'll take a break to be right back. With the news bulletin. Good evening, Olivia.
Good evening, Johnson, and good evening to all. A school teacher in Grand Bassa County is reportedly on the run on allegation of rape. The alleged perpetrator reportedly committed the act on a ninth grade student at the Salvation Army School in Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County. According to RCI Grand Bassa County correspondent, on Tuesday, January 16, Peter Loken, who teaches at the Salvation Army School, was reported to the police for allegedly tampering with the ninth grade student in the bathroom of the school. Our correspondent furthered that medical reports reveals that the ninth grade minor was tampered with. The alleged perpetrator is said to be on the run, while the survivor is undergoing medical treatment at the government hospital in the county. Members of the House of Representatives have reached a decision to declare their assets through the office of the House's chief clerk. Though all candidates, as requirements set by the National Elections Commission, to declare their assets prior to their elections, but members of the House said their move is intended to prove their level of transparency to the state. According to the lawmakers, the move for the asset declaration is mostly intended to let their constituents know about what they have acquired before taking their respective office at the legislature. Following debates on the asset declaration by lawmakers, Representative Musa Beliti, in his motion, craved the indulgence of his colleagues to attach importance to the assets declaration request. According to the Nimba County lawmaker, the 55th legislature will set precedent that will mandate all appointed officials of government to follow suit. Former Deputy Presidential Press Secretary Abio Plaki has expressed disappointment in the elections of Councillor Funati Kofa as Speaker and Representative Thomas Fala as Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. Plaki said the election of the two individuals have sent no message to the younger generation of the country. Speaking to RCA News, Plaki lamented that the Senate of the 55th National Legislature, Councillor Kofa, is an alleged ex-convict in the United States of America, and his deputy representative Fala once told Liberians that it is good to steal and bring development to the people. As such, electing them sent the wrong message to the future generation. According to him, Representative Thomas Fala is also being accused of owing companies that is exploiting the Liberian people when it comes to road construction, while Speaker Kofa is accused of representing the legal interest of several companies and individuals, including outgoing President George Weah. The deputy former presidential press secretary said those who elected Speaker Funati Kofa and Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala have committed what he termed a serious atrocity and lack integrity and love for country. Public Works Minister Ruth Coker-Collins has boasted of significant gains made at the ministry in improving the road works across the country under her stewardship. She disclosed the pavement of over 400 kilometers of roads during the 6 years of the CDC's administration. Minister Collins said key reforms were also made at the Ministry of Public Works and the road sector at large, despite the many challenges in the country. Speaking at a press conference in Monrovia, the female Public Works Minister disclosed the list of projects signed and initiated by her predecessor. Meanwhile, Public Works Minister Ruth Coker-Collins has denied media reports of avoiding contrast to her husband while serving as Minister of Public Works. Minister Collins' clarification comes in the wake of widespread allegations made by the former Chief Executive Officer of Spoon Network, Stanton Witherspoon, that she'd avoided over 200,000 United States dollars in road works contract to a company allegedly belonging to her husband. The Liberia Institute of Statistics and Geoinformation Services, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, has finally launched the 2023 Liberian Agriculture Census in the country. The Liberian Agriculture Census 2023 is a 3-year project that is expected to be implemented by LHS in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture with funding from the World Bank. Speaking Thursday in Monrovia, this year's Acting Director General, Lawrence George, disclosed that the census is a 3.5 million United States dollars project from the World Bank with technical support from the Food and Agriculture Organization and the 50 by 30 initiative. According to George, the exercise is the second national census in the country since 1971 and the first fully digital agriculture census. Ahead of Monday's January 22 inauguration of President-elect Joseph Boakai and Vice President Jeremiah Cohn, House Speaker Funati Kofa has set up 2 committees for the ceremony. The 2 committees named include Committee on Inauguration headed by Representative Rachel Cohn of the Unity Party and the Committee on Administration headed by Representative Marvin Cole of the Coalition for Democratic Change. The Committee on Inauguration members include Representatives Mwema Briggs Mensah, Emmanuel Dine, Samuel Endels, and Julie Wead, among others. Members of the 55th Legislature have termed as contradiction the body hosting the inaugural event of President Joseph Numa Boakai to be given invitation before gracing the occasion by the executive branch. Raising concern Thursday during the regular session of that body, Senator Darius DeLon of Montserrat County said it is an affront to the legislature to be regulated by the executive branch of government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs at the occasion that is governed by that body. According to our Senate reporter, the concern of Senator DeLon sparked out debate among the senators, as some said the act has been a normal routine, while others said it was unconstitutional and a breach of the rules of the Senate. Montserrat County former representative in District Number 2, Montreal County has declared the praises lavished on him by Bishop Nimlin Dorian. Recently, Bishop Dorian characterized former Representative Smith as one of the best lawmakers the district had to have been rejected by the people. Bishop Dorian further praised Jimmy Smith for the level of development carried out in the district. The National Bureau of Veteran Affairs is appealing to widows of fallen soldiers from the armed forces of Liberia to reconsider plans for staging a protest that could disrupt the upcoming inaugural ceremony of President-elect Joseph Boakai. Reports emerged on Thursday revealed threats from some widows to disrupt the ceremony if the outgoing government, led by President George Weah, fails to address their plans. In response to widows' concerns, two deputies of the Veteran Affairs, Lieutenant Colonel Andrew Bled and Major Alexander Agier, called on the aggrieved widows to direct their grievances through the Bureau. He noted that staging a protest action is not the best option. The chairperson of the Concerned Widows and Children of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Miriam Allison, has clarified that the organization has no intent of staging a protest ahead and during the inauguration of President-elect Joseph Boakai. This clarity comes barely a day after Madame Vivian Morba, who claimed to be the spokesperson of the group, told the media that the 2,500 widows have resolved to stage a sit-in action if President Weah fails to pay their benefit of US 1,500 each for their late husbands. But sharply reacting to the statement, the chairperson of the AFL Widows, Mary Allison, stressed that Vivian Morba's threat does not represent the institution. Providing further clarity, Madam Addison said the group told former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to pay each of them US 1,500 under the Unity Party's regime, but it did not work out until President Weah took over in 2018. She maintained that the Coalition for Democratic Change government was making an effort to pay their US 1,000, which is the actual benefit contrary to the figure given by Vivian Morba when the coronavirus outbreak affected the country, followed by the 2023 elections. Away from Liberia, Nigeria's defense minister has hit out at those paying ransom to kidnappers, saying crowdfunding makes it worse. Mohammed Badaru Abubakar's comments come as a deadline to pay a ransom for the release of 5 sisters expired. They were adopted from their home earlier this month in the capital, Abuja, along with another of their sisters who was later killed. The case has shocked the country, and people have been donating to a crowdfunding initiative. We are anxious, everyone is waiting. We just want them back home. All of them are just praying. Asiya Adamu, a cousin to the sisters, told BBC Hausa on Wednesday. Well, Johnson, that's the news bulletin.
is reported on a run on allegation of rape. The alleged perpetrator reportedly committed the act on a ninth-grade student at the Salvation Army in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. According to our Grand Bassa County correspondent, on Tuesday, January 16, Peter Loken, who teaches at the Salvation Army School, was reported to the police for allegedly tampering with the ninth-grade student in the bathroom of the school. Alexander Musa is our correspondent in Grand Bassa County.
Logan is a instructor of the Salvation Army School at Fairground, Buchanan City. 2 days ago, the parents of the little child, a ninth-grade student, reported Peter looking to the police at the airport on grounds that he had, something to do with the child in a bathroom. And so the issue was taken to the police, and the police tried to check for Mr. Logan at school campus and even to his house, but he nowhere to be found. So as we speak, he declared wanted by the LMB as the little child is undergoing treatment at the Library Government Hospital.
Was it confirmed by medical practitioners that this child was actually tampered with?
Yeah, sure. With document I saw from the parents from Library Government Hospital showing to me, it proves that indeed the little child was tampered with by an individual allegedly known to be Peter Loke. So as we speak, the parents and other individuals, in fact, Lyrical Esther Kilby has put a challenge that anyone who actually found Peter Loke should be giving that person $200 because it carried out allegedly the suffering that can damage the little child future in time to come. So as we speak, he be hunted for across Grand Bassa County.
Alex Zera Musa is RCR Grand Bassa County correspondent with that development. Former Deputy Presidential Press Secretary Abel Plaki has expressed disappointment in the elections of Councillor Funati Kofa as Speaker and Representative Thomas Fowler as Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. Plaki said the election of the two individuals has sent no message to the younger generation in Liberia. Speaking to RCR News, Plake lamented that the Speaker of the 55th National Legislature, Councillor Funadi Kofa, is an alleged ex-convict in the United States of America, and his Deputy Representative Thomas Fowler once told Liberians that it is good to steer and bring development to the people. As such, electing them sent the wrong message to the future of the nation.
I am very flabbergasted, and this is very important. Representative Funati Kofa was elected as Speaker of the 55th Legislature, and his principal deputy, Representative Thomas Fowler, was also elected as Deputy Speaker. This is an unfortunate situation. There's no message that has been sent down to the young ones. Imagine having an ex-convict as your speaker. So what's the message that we're sending? Having an individual who said it is going to steal and bring development to your people. That's Thomas Fowler. Besides, Thomas Fowler has a manufacturer company that is exploiting
the Senate story
people
on the Liberia Senate.
Construction. He has a company. Can you imagine the current speaker of the 55th legislature for the last 6 years had his office at his law firm. You saw Overchima's contesting against him in terms of his conduct and his character. You ask a deputy speaker, never had your office at the Capitol building but at your law firm. Besides that, the current speaker, when he served as deputy speaker, was the chief lawyer of the outgoing president, George Weah.
So it's basically under access examination
processes of the president of the Republic of Liberia. He was also the lawyer of local lawyer on different entities and ministries in the country. This man has been elected. What kind of country is this? Liberians are getting very frustrated. And then those who elected those two gentlemen yesterday have committed serious atrocity. They don't have any respect for integrity and love for country. The fact that you know all the things that you went about electing Representative Funati Kofa and Thomas Fowler, the budget of the speaker is more than 2 million. The budget of the deputy speaker is more than 1 million. So you gave Thomas Fowler additional arm and ammunition politically to enrich himself. This man has acquired wealth overnight. This is an individual who who said it is good to steal is on tip.
His former deputy presidential press secretary, Eva Plaki, there speaking to RCR News. Members of the House of Representatives have reached a decision to declare the assets through the House of Representatives chief clerk, though all candidates are requirement set up by the National Elections Commission declared the asset prior to the elections, but members of the House said their move is intended to prove the level of transparency to the state. Following the debates on the asset declaration by lawmakers, Representative Musa Bedeti in his motion craved the indulgence of his colleagues to attach importance to the asset declaration request.
For transparency, who is second, that the asset declared by every member of this honorable house and submitted to the chief clerk be proper information to the people of Liberia. Are you ready to go? All right. We will go. Are you ready to go? Instruct the chief clerk to publish those assets in 1 month after they have been released. Yes, no objection. Thank you very much.
His Nima County District Serving Representative Musa Bediti there speaking at the House of Representatives. Public Works Minister Ruth Collins, Coca Collins, boasted of significant gains made at the ministry in improving the road works across the country under her stewardship. She disclosed the pavement of over 400 kilometers of road during the 6th year of the CDC administration. Mr. Collins said key reforms were also made at the Ministry of Public Works and the road sector at large despite the many challenges in the country.
Let me clarify a few allegations and misinformation that were taken by the U.S. indicted criminal who kept the president, Samson Waterston, Steve, and some of his informed candidates accused me of awarding contract to my husband to the tune of $260,000 for road works. I want to state it very clearly here that my husband was never being awarded contract for the Ministry of Public Works since we challenged the school show on these allegations, character assassination, blackmail. They are yet to prove the allegation, which is signed for the secure media profession. I hope the LSCC does first look into this matter to close the chapter for my character of our society. I became aware of the contract awarded to Greenport by the National Road Fund with all my through the front page article on January 8, 2024. Petition level by Sabasi colleagues who has no relationship whatsoever with my family. Accordingly, the nature of the contract based on the report was a consultancy contract. Whether the contract went through PCC or member requirement as required needs to be answered by the road fund manager. For all I know or have seen about the contract in the video at the press conference has got nothing about me and senator of the Ministry of Public Works. Sabasi is not my husband, neither related to my husband or my family. I have never met this person and did not know him or how he was awarded this consultancy contract.
She's Public Works Minister Ruth Coca Collins there speaking at a press conference on Thursday. The chairperson of the Concerned Widows and Children of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Mary Allison, has clarified that the organization has no intent of staging a protest ahead and doing the inauguration of President-elect Joseph Boakai. This clarification comes barely a day after Madam Vivian Moba, who claimed to be the chairperson of the group, told the media that the 2,500 widows have resolved to stage a sit-in action if President Joshua fails to pay their benefits of $1,500 each for their late husbands. But sharply reacting to the statement, the chairperson of the EFL Widows, Madam Mary Allison, stressed that Vivian Moba's threat does not represent the institution.
You know, yesterday when I had on there was not something that they must say when they finished the papers as they want to talk. But it's not how she did them. That girl I went for the media yesterday, she's a beneficiary, which is she's studying for her father. She have been paid. Why she will go and say thanks to the mentor, to spot the airport window. Ask that no, where are they? So it's a guy, one window, and now it's a grandchildren. Where you coming from? Without being mad at the late yesterday. Don't come anywhere and protest. I don't want to see anyone in the street of protest. I don't want to see anyone in the street becoming the street. There's not very active that's in the street. People are they have to help with it. We need peace. The same Lord, we want there. We lost our husband today. Okay, we know how I believe them. We can get to see what it is. But we meet in that bonus to us saying, I'm not going to hold you. We don't want anyone to leave. But I think we don't spend any time. We went into one table with people 1,500 USD for each video. But then, after she told her what, she told her that the 1,500, but then she never paid at all. She left, she never reacted, we left it. And I said, but then 1,500, we'll get you how much? 1,000.
Madam Mary Addison is the chairperson of the Concerned Widows and Children of the Armed Forces of Liberia. She meanwhile, Madam Addison is meanwhile calling on President-elect Joseph Barker to look into the direction upon his inauguration by paying their benefits.
After everything we get, there's a one to see us. Because we want evidence, we want divided, we pay 2,000. The way I took that far. So, Mr. Barker, in your office, the way I that please take your seat for us so you can see our best to pay the AFL. We have been doing well for us. We are to pay every Christmas, every New Year, every Christmas holiday. One bed for rest, you will get some money. You will get bed for rest, you will get some money. Okay, now we are trying best by getting the beneficiary, we said the children. Beneficiary in Mina, those who mother died, father died, they are the children. They are 2,100. Now we're paid by George Panavia. Then he told us about I will be paying the AFL bill. But then we say yes. So we cannot spend any money for any. But we thank you for what you have been doing for us.
She is the chairperson of the Concerned Widows and Children of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Madam Mary Addison. They are speaking. Related development, the National Bureau of Veteran Affairs is appealing to members or widows of the 40 soldiers of the Armed Forces of Liberia to reconsider plans for staging the protests that could disrupt the upcoming inaugural ceremony of the President-elect Joseph Boakai. Reports emerged on Tuesday or Thursday revealed that threat from some widows to disrupt the ceremony if the outgoing government, led by President Joshua Fields, to address their plight. In response to widows' concerns, two deputies of the Veteran Affairs, Lieutenant Colonel Andrew William and Mayor Alexander Greer, called on the aggrieved widows to direct their grievances through the Bureau.
I was taking it back this morning. It was only this morning that I heard all that widows of the officers of Liberia have a plan to disrupt the coming inauguration of Boakai. And let me say here emphatically that their action is unilateral. And that the Bureau was not consulted, neither are we being acknowledged as to the action they intend to take. So before going further, we want to say that the action that they plan to take is not to our knowledge and does not have our support. But I want to say emphatically that the action does not have our support because it is not in the interest of the state, especially at this time when we are planning the inauguration of our incoming leader. We know that government will do something for them, but at the time, no government can be constrained. So we are just we are going to just take it down with them, find them, personally rest, areas, and no small charge. Then we keep the tension down and promise them that yeah, we'll do XYZ. After the Bureau of Veteran Affairs have already vetted them that they don't go at the actual way. Government continue anything. So I try to appeal to them. I'm the Director, a Deputy Director for Administration executive director, the director general. So I'm appealing to them, and we know fully well that things will work on.
There are two deputies of the National Bureau of Veteran Affairs. They're speaking at a press conference in Monrovia. If you're just joining us, please be informed that you're in tune to the program News Desk here on Truth 96.1. At this juncture, we now join Naomi Tapia with the Passion of Life. Naomi, good evening.
Good evening, Johnson. Good evening, everyone. Nigeria took a huge step towards reaching the last 16 at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations with a 1-0 win over host Africa in Group A. The match key moment came in the 55th minute after Ousmane Djameni caught Beto Osimhen in the bars. That allowed Willon Chuks Ekong to blast home from the penalty spot. Roared on by a raucous crowd, the Ivorians pushed hard for an equalizer but failed to create a clear chance against a solid Super Eagles defense. Nigeria leapfrogged the Elephants to go second in Group A and are behind leaders Equatorial Guinea, who beat Guinea-Bissau 4-2 earlier on Thursday on head-to-head record. The Ivorians have 3 points after 2 games and will now need to beat Equatorial Guinea on Monday's 1700 Greenwich Mean Time to guarantee progress to the knockout stage. Emilio Nsu scored a hat-trick as Equatorial Guinea closed in on the knockout stages of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations by thrashing Guinea-Bissau. Nsu slotted in the first half opener and struck twice after the break for the first AFCON triple since 2008. Esteban Urogsok goal sent the Stars in level at halftime, but Giuseppe Miranda's strike restored Equatorial Guinea's lead early in the second half. Tubu netted a consolation for Guinea-Bissau in stoppage time. The result sends Equatorial Guinea top of Group A on 4 points before host. And finally, Steven Gerrard is set to extend his stay as head coach at Saudi Pro League club or Atifak, BBC spoke understands. According to Saudi Arabian sources, the club are preparing to announce the 43-year-old has agreed a 2-year extension, having joined last July. This is despite the departure of the club's star signing and fellow ex-Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson. The midfielder 33 is close to joining Hayes. The midfielder 33 has joined Hayes, having failed to settle in Saudi Arabia since joining for 12 million euros in July. Gerrard, however, who is reported to be one of the best paid managers in the world on a salary of about 15 million euros a year, is set to be confirmed he will now stay in Saudi Arabia until 2027. The diamond-based club lie eighth in the table, having finished 7th in the Pro League last season, finishing 35 points behind champions Al Ittihad. Gerrard enjoyed an impressive start, masterminding 5 wins from the club's first 7 games of the season, but Al Ittihad's form has slumped and they had now won in their last 8 matches before a 6-week mid-season break. He retired from playing in 2016 and his first managerial role was with Scottish club Rangers. He took over the Ibrox Saints in 2018 and led them to the first Scottish Premiership title in 10 years in 2020 to 2021. That's all from our sports desk.
Naomi Tapia and the Passion of Life Sports here on News Desk. In more developments, members of the 55th legislature have termed as contradiction the body hosting the inaugural event of President-elect Joseph Walker to be given an invitation before gracing the occasion by the executive branch, raising concern Thursday during the regular session of that body. Senator Daruzito and others say it is an affront to the legislature to be regulated by the executive branch of government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs at the occasion that is governed by the body. There is a highlight from the Senate.
Whether it was on the legislative or executive position, we have to determine that by the Constitution and not how we choose. And I'm powers and functions of the legislature are defined in Antitled Chapter. Please. First of all, I'm going to say of the powers of the executive. It is the president executive and it implies for the legislature, before the legislature, after the capital building. So how can I be a host and then you say I'm the guest at the same time? It's not possible. So it implies. And we're not going to have everything because it's okay. It implies that we are the host and therefore we cannot be invited. So, Senator Brown, what orders are to question for information about whether this is a legislative function?
That was a highlight from the Senate there. Maswara County former representative in District 2 Maswara County has declared the praises lavished on him by Bishop Nimendoyen. Recently, Bishop Doyen characterized former Representative Jimmy Smith as one of the best lawmakers the district have had when rejected by the people. Bishop Doyen further praised Jimmy Smith for the level of development carried out in the district. But reacting to Bishop Nimendoyen's statement, former Representative Jimmy Smith turned the statement as belated, not that he was witch hunted by Bishop Nimedoyin, others thus resulting to his defeat by Representative Sekukane.
He needed something that I actually have to do what you have to do. He said, I'm who I am, but it was stunning and very rewarding, and I heard from the recording, he said, he was doing his best or he did his best. I get that. This man was my fierce rival in this district. For him to have admitted the fact that I tried, I was trying to that effect, I think I can take it. I'm relying on God will have it. We who believe in biblical theories or teaching tell us that prophets are not respected at home. I get district 2 all I could, and I did my best. And honestly, I did my best, and I think that's good enough for me. So I would just leave it at that. I'm very reluctant to get into district politics, and I wish the district well. Even when we incoming representative, I wish you well, and for the sake of the district. Reality is reality. Democratic tenants. It happened. I'm fine. We are all human beings. We disappointment, but that's not the end of the world. The district people made the decision, and I want to see the retirement. I want to see what retirement looks like. And those that fought it, they got it. So I'm in retirement, and you have to understand that too. And let me live my retirement.
His former Maswara County District 2 Representative Colonel Jimmy Smith there speaking via mobile phone to our reporter Josephus Betty. The Liberia Institute of Statistics and Geoinformation Services, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, have officially launched the 2023 Liberia Agriculture Census in the country. The Liberia Agriculture Census 2023 is a 3-year project that is expected to be implemented by legislators in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture with funding from the World Bank. Speaking Thursday during the launch, Legis's Acting Director General Lawrence Joy disclosed that the census is a $3.5 million United States dollars project from the World Bank with technical support from the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO and the 50 by 30 initiative.
This launch of the 2023 agriculture census comes at a time when there is national government confusion and such, the new agricultural data sets, characteristics of the sector will be used to enhance the agricultural payload of the new national development plan. The census is being implemented by the Liberia Institute of Statistics and Geoinformation Services in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture with funding from the World Bank's Harmonizing Food statistics in West Africa in the tune of $8.6 billion and technical support from the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO) and the 50 by 2030 initiative. We wish to note that this second agricultural census since 1971 is the first fully digital agricultural census. The project will utilize the skill sets and provide short-term employment for approximately 1,047 individuals. 6 international consultants will also participate. As a means of ensuring that all subsectors of the agriculture sector, are covered with nationwide data collection, all agriculture-related activities, including crop production, livestock, forestry, and aquaculture, will be considered. Further, the census will target all agricultural establishments.
His Liberia Institute of Statistics and Geoinformation Services Lich's Acting Director General Lawrence Jordan speaking for his part, a representative of the World Bank, Karen Dosia, said the need for recent data in the Liberia agriculture sector cannot be well emphasized. Dosia also reaffirmed the bank's commitment to providing more financial support to the Liberian government in its developmental drive.
So one thing is to be a part of the long-term development census. The bank, the response project, provided financial support for the conduct of the census. The census is expected to collect information that will enable the government and its partners to make informed decisions of the agricultural sector. The need for recent data cannot be emphasized. For example, we have to reference reports that are 5 to 10 years lost by the war. There is sometimes we only like to war, the process of developing some argument about the access finance, the other institutions is almost like a war. In some instances, you will have to be chasing, you have to be different projects, asking them for what you have of certain values, sometimes information available. And we have to go back to our statistical house lists, and you will find a database or data set that is 15 years old. At the end of the day, departments, owners are left for the decision to base their analysis on estimates.
He is a representative of the World Bank. He's Kevin Dosia, the speaking on the other voice of the acting Director General of the Liberia Institute of Statistics and Geoinformation Services, George, that's Lawrence George. They spoke at the official launch of the 2023 Liberia Agriculture Census in the country. Well, folks, on that note, this how come to the end of today's edition of the program News Vex. Well, just before we go, a recap of our major developments. For allegedly raping a ninth-grade student in Grand Bassa County, a classroom teacher escaped police detention. To demonstrate transparency and accountability in the governance of Liberia, members of the House of Representatives to declare the absence says it will serve as precedent for appointed officials of government. Former Deputy Presidential Press Secretary Abe Plakid expresses disappointment in the election of Councillor Fonati Kofa as Speaker, terms Speaker Kofa as an alleged ex-convict in the United States of America. And away from Liberia, Nigeria's defense minister has hit out at those paying ransoms to kidnappers in the country, according to the BBC. I'd love to say many thanks to our writers, contributors, correspondent for making today's edition of the program resources. Special thanks to Troop FN Encyclopedia Nima County for relaying this broadcast. Maya Tobin, Sarah control and produce the sound. Olivia Bawon read to the news bulletin, while Naomi Tapia factor in the world of sports. And our man Sheikh Sano also helped in packaging this edition of News Vex. My name is Jongsin Batoma. I presented. Good evening.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number 1.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best.
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, orange is the best. Yes, orange is the best.
Company gini, that's the riboga orange. Top baga number 1. So we need
Company is the orange. I don't got the best.
Orange will more you the telephone on phone.
Reliable, trusted, and dependable.
Orange is about 7. Yeah, orange is
Orange is the best.
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh, yes. One more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, yeah, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people. I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.